Air Jordan 1 highs in 2025 for $250? What? The backdoor is already open for the Jordan 4 AMM manieres. Travis Scott might be getting his own Lamborghini collab now. And we've got a whole bunch of exciting new sneaker releases to look forward to, as well as a preview for some of the big bangers dropping in 2025. Hello everybody, it is me, Jordan Young, back with another Certified Hood Classic. Every Saturday I do these weekly sneaker recap videos where we talk about some of the biggest sneaker news stories from the past week, talk about some exciting upcoming releases, and just generally have a gay old time with one another. If you guys want to keep up with me in real time, be sure to go and drop me a follow over on IG and on TikTok. As always, we're going to kick things off by recapping this week's biggest sneaker releases, and I think the big release of the week was probably these, the Air Jordan 4 Wet Cements. These are actually still sitting here in the UK in the smaller sizes as well as the bigger sizes on the Nike sneakers app, and I think there might even be a few pairs sitting in your local retailers. Also had the Vans and Bathing Ape collab, the New Balance 1906As, which I scooped up a pair of and did a review on yesterday. If you want to check that out, please go and check out my latest video. And a whole bunch of Olympic releases as well, which to be honest are predominantly dead. Did you guys pick anything up this week? Feel free to let me know. Right, let's get into the news. And retail is the new resell. That's for sure. $250 is apparently going to be the price for the Jordan 1 High 85 breds that is set to drop in the new year. Now, don't forget that these high 85s have traditionally come in at a slightly steeper price point, going all the way back to 2021 with the reverse breds. Remember, these came in at $200, the neutral grays $200. I think it's just the metallic burgundies that came out recently that were going for $180. Now, Nike have justified this increased price point on account of the premium materials. And some of these pairs, like the reverse breds, came with dust bags and they were numbered, all that type of jazz. And so if this bred pair does come with the dust bags and it is numbered and it is really limited, I can sort of understand this price point. But if they come in like the neutral grays or the Georgetowns or whatever, they are taking the piss. I think what it is Nike understands that we've gotten used to paying resale for the pairs that we really want right now. And in order to cut into the margins that these resellers are affording themselves, they are choosing select pairs to jack the price up on. I also think despite the numerous complaints out there, these will still sell out depending on how limited they want to make them. But this has definitely got a lot of people out there in cry mode. I think if you've still got the 2016 pair or a decent pair already in your collection, this will be an easy pass. But what do you guys think? Let me know. A couple of highlights from the Olympic opening ceremony. Pharrell debuted the Adizero Adios Pro Evo collab whilst getting his torch pass thing on. These look pretty cool. They look pretty comfy, I have to say. He wasn't the only one to get in on the cool sneaker act while passing the torch. Snoop Dogg passed his torch while wearing some gold sketches, which look pretty cool. The back door is already open on the Air Jordan 4 AMM manieres. These don't even release until the end of September. Yet, according to these videos at these sneaker conventions, resellers are already in possession of full-size runs. Now, a lot of people in the comment sections of these videos are quick to allege that these guys are selling reps, which is absolutely cap. You can't get into these types of sneaker events if you've got reps, let alone full-size runs of reps. It's way too conspicuous, and the reputation of the sneaker convention is on the line if they are indeed found out to be reps. Talking about the shoes themselves, I do think these look really nice. I feel like this is a way better colorway than the first colorway that we got. I do fancy a pair of these, but I'm not feeling like I need them that badly that I'll pay resale for them, unless the resale is like barely over the retail. But what do you guys think? Feel free to let me know. We've got some Travis Scott sneakers to talk about a little bit later on in the episode, but before we get there, I wanted to talk about this news story surrounding Travis Scott potentially collaborating with Lamborghini. And this is all just rumors. It comes off the back of a story that Travis Scott shared on his IG, where he's inside the Lamborghini factory saying, "Mama, I made it," suggesting that maybe he's working together with Lamborghini. Now, he already has a fleet, or at least a couple of pretty high-key Lamborghinis sporting his mocha color motif, which are pretty dope. We know he's done the collab with Audemars Piguet in recent times on a very high-end exclusive watch. And so the idea of him collaborating with Lamborghini on a limited edition vehicle is completely in line with his current trajectory. And given the scope of his influence, I don't know if you guys have been seeing the highlights from some of his recent concerts, man. He like set off an earthquake meter in Italy recently because his crowd were going so hard. The dude's influence is unmatched right now. He is probably one of the most marketable dudes in the entire world right now in terms of leveraging clout for brand appeal. Some updates with the Nike versus shoe surgeon situation. Nothing in the legal sense, but we have heard from the shoe surgeon over the past week. He made a couple of posts on IG, sort of taking subliminal shots, I want to say, at Nike. Here he can be seen at his Air Jordan 13 sneaker school back in 2017. In his caption, he said that he was invited by the brand to teach influencers how to make the Air Jordan 13. And you'll remember that they made a number of pairs, and it was sort of like an official release, an official collaboration. There's another post here where he is at All-Star Weekends doing the same type of thing. And I guess what he's doing here is he's showing his fans and people on IG that he's worked with Jordan Brand and Nike in the past to teach people how to make these custom sneakers, suggesting to people that because he's done this in the past with Nike's blessings, doing it in the current day should be no different. But this obviously couldn't be further from the truth. In fact, in Nike's lawsuits, they say that when they commissioned him to do these projects and these customs, they outlined in no ambiguous terms the manner in which he would be able to use Nike's trademarks for his own commercial gain. What he wasn't to do was to work outside of this framework, and that's exactly what he's done, and that's exactly why he's getting sued. So a lot of people, it seems, in the comment sections of his posts have cottoned onto this and come to the realization that the bro isn't fooling anyone with these posts. But stay tuned for some more updates because this case is going to get interesting as it develops. Right, let's talk about some exciting new upcoming sneakers, some first looks. Start off with these, the first look on the antihero Nike SB Dunk High. These are supposed to be dropping in the holiday season of 2024, and if you're like me, you're thinking, bro, how boring are these? Some more AE ones. These are a really cool colorway. Obviously, it's a bred colorway. September the 7th is the release date, 120 bucks, and yeah, I think if you're into the bred colorway, this is going to be a little bit of a no-brainer. Still haven't got myself a pair of AE ones yet, but it's because I'm too slow off the mark when they end up releasing online, and they do go quickly, man. Some detailed looks of the Nike Kobe 9 Elite Protro. These are also coming out in August. And I think I've said it to you guys before, the Kobe 9 High is a bit of an abomination, to be honest. Unless you're maybe a WWE wrestler, or unless you're using these for boxing or literal balling, I don't really see much practical use for these outside of those types of contexts. The Kobe 9 Low, which, hang on a sec, I have a beautiful pair right here. This is one of the most beautiful Kobe silhouettes of all time, especially with the fly knit. And wait there, I have another pair. And I actually have the Kobe 9 All-Star, which used to be the high top that I had customized. I had these chopped to make them look more like a low, and they look way better now. So even though the Kobe 9 is a beautiful shoe as a low, these have got to be one of the worst high top basketball sneakers ever. Got a few sneaky retros to talk about. I want to start off with these, the official images of the Jordan 1 Low oxidized greens. These are also coming out in August, and bro, boring. Next up, the Jordan 3 Cement Gray. Boring. Also got the Jordan 5 White and Black. Again, boring. Official images of the Jordan 3 maniere. We've got two colorways to look forward to. This pair here, which we've seen plenty of pictures of now, but there's the other pair as well, the clay pair, I think, that I haven't yet seen any official images for, but these are coming out the 21st of next month, probably one of the biggest releases of next month, and I've got to say, I like these a lot. $250 is the price point, which is a little bit hefty, but I think given the quality, given the whole look of the materials, look like they're gonna be worth it. I'm definitely feeling these. We've seen some official images of the Air Jordan 4 RM Nigel Sylvester collab in this anthracite colorway. These are set to drop on the 8th of next month. Some people are saying it's the 7th, could be the 7th, could be the 8th, whatever. But I think the reception so far to the Nigel Sylvester in the green colorway, the fence green, has been really popular. And I think people are actually liking this anthracite colorway even more because of how much more wearable it is, which I totally get. And I think given the quality, I think given the hype, these are going to definitely be really popular. 150 bucks. I'm hoping that they're going to be made a little bit more available than these were, because these were extremely limited. Right, so we've got some Travis Scott shoes to talk about. We've got a couple of colorways of his Zoom Field Jacks, which is essentially this baseball or this active outdoor semi-studded soft spike cleat joint. We've got the Limelight colorway, which is supposed to release in the holiday season. These are 170 bucks. I've seen these on foot, albeit the images aren't very good, and they look pretty cool, man. I'm wondering if these would be good for golf, because I wouldn't mind maybe a pair if they would be good for golf. And then we've also seen this colorway here, which is the light chocolate, and this is also supposed to release in the holiday season as well. And it doesn't even stop there. There's another colorway here called the Lech Blue. This is just a speculative mock-up, but if the colorway ends up looking a little bit like these, I think these would be dope. These are the Howard University Air Jordan 1 Low OGs, which are set to come out in October. 140 bucks. These are still just mock-ups, but they do look really good. Also seen some on-foot looks of the Jordan 1 Low Mochas, which also look really nice. And those are set to come out in September. So in addition to the very much hotly anticipated Air Max 95 Stash collab, the Stash Air Force 1 is supposed to be returning in this holiday season as well. 160 bucks. No firm release dates, but I don't know if they're going to be releasing maybe at the same time as the 95s. I don't think that would make much sense, but you guys might remember this shoe. It goes all the way back to 2006. Pretty cool colorway, pretty iconic color blocking. Got another colorway of the AE1, another MX type colorway. This is a fuchsia MX. Coming out soon, actually, August the 1st. 120 bucks, which is a great price point for these sneakers. You can guarantee they will move fast. And I think if you like the AE1 and you like a slightly flashier looking type shoe on the court, these will definitely be it to you. So the Jordan 4 RM Oxidized Green, which is essentially the inline version of the Nigel Sylvester's, set to drop on the 21st of next month. Now, if you're wondering what are the differences between this shoe and the Nigel Sylvester, there are a couple of small differences. One includes the amount of lace holes. There are 1 or 2 more lace holes extra in the Nigel Sylvester version. Also, the tongue is slightly different. It has different patch on the tongue, where the Nigel Sylvester says Bikey Air, and this one here just has a regular Jumpman on the tab. You've also got the rope or oval laces instead of the flat laces, and of course the different color in the midsole. And maybe the quality of the materials on these might not be quite as premium as the Nigel Sylvesters, but otherwise it's a pretty much carbon copy, bar for bar type shoe. And given the color blocking on the midsole, given that contrast, you might even prefer these more, and I wouldn't even blame you for that. It is a nice shoe. Another big banger dropping next month, the KD4 Nerfs are coming out. Now, if you're into your KD4s and you're into your Nike basketball history, you'll know that this sneaker for the longest time was a massive grail. These were incredibly limited when they first came out, and I know it's a little bit of a crazy, sort of loud, out there, almost childish type colorway, but if you're of a certain age and you remember this era, you'll know that this was the bomb sneaker back in the day. And so a lot of people out there, I'm sure, will be interested in copying these for those nostalgic reasons. Otherwise, a little bit like the Weathermans, I'm sure they won't be that hard to get. But yeah, 130 bucks, 9th of August. I'm definitely thinking about going for these. What about you guys? But our first looks at the Air Jordan 1 Low OG PSG Paris Saint-Germain. These are set to come out in the holiday season. They sport this slightly fuchsia or pink type gradient blocking on the toe box, predominantly black and white, otherwise with the PSG branding on the tongue. It's an okay shoe. They're fine. Nothing really wrong with them. Nothing really crazy about them either. It's a pass from me for sure. Following on from the hugely successful collaboration with Marvel last year and ASICS, Ronnie Fieg is teaming up again with ASICS and Marvel to bring us a GT 2160 as well as a Gel 1130 and a Gel Kayano 14, which are inspired by characters like Magneto, Silver Surfer, Venom, Green Goblin, and Spider-Man. These all look really wicked, and they're coming with some collectibles. You remember last year they came blind packaged with a PSA graded trading card of variously different rarities, and this time around they're coming with a collectible comic, which PSA are set to start grading as of 2025. So yeah, once again, the packaging looks really cool. You get this PSA graded comic book, which is again going to be collectible and rare depending on which one you get. And yeah, man, these shoes look dope. Joe Freshgood's new 990 V6 collaboration is set to drop in August, again stacking August with a whole bunch of cool releases. No specific release dates, nor any pricing info that I can see. But the 990 V6 generally comes in at a slightly more expensive price point. And we have two different colorways here to look forward to. We've got a sort of light blue colored pair as well as a red colored pair. Feels like we're back in 2012, 2013 again with the all red. You guys remember how the all red stuff was popping off big time, and they look fine, they look cool. Nothing crazy amazing about either of these. I do fancy a pair of 990 V6s because I hear good things, but if these aren't easy to get, I can't see my first pair being a resale pair, that's for sure. Do you guys like these? I feel like they're pretty average. We've got a new SB Dunk Low inspired by the Wizard of Oz. You guys might remember the Dorothy pair from I think 2012 that had a whole bunch of Wizard of Oz references, and these ones are a little bit more on the button. We've got a pair here obviously inspired by Dorothy's ruby red slippers, and these are supposed to be coming out in the holiday season for 135 bucks. Not that many great images to go off apart from this one here, which has them looking pretty cool, I have to say, but nothing crazy about them. Converse have created an anniversary collection for Transformers. Bro, growing up as a kid watching Transformers was awesome. And yeah, we've got a few different Converse here, including this yellow pair here with the Autobots on the tongue. These look pretty cool. These Chuck Taylors, bro, I mean, these look like just straight up customs. These look like the kind of customs you start out making as a sneaker customizer. Same with these ones, man. I like the first ones, the basketball joints, but these other ones, man, they look a little bit basic. Let's go through the Jordan Retro Summer 2025 lineup. We'll just go through these really quickly. Starting off, the Jordan 5 OG Grape. Yes, need those. Jordan 8 Aqua OGs. Yes, need those. Jordan 4 Undefeated, yes, need those. Jordan 4 OG White Cement, I don't need those, but will I have those? Yes, I will have those. But now it's just fallen off. Like now I don't need any of these. I don't need either of these ones. Those are both mud. Jordan 1 UNC Reimagine, I don't need those because I still have my 2015 pair, but will I grab a pair? Probably. Jordan 6 Trophy Rims, nah, who cares about those? The Steel 10s, nah. I don't care about all those people that want to say, bring back 10s, make 10s great again. Bro, 10s were never great. They never will be great. They are comfortable though. I will give them that. Jordan 12 Mellows, nah. That's a pass. Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts, nah, that's a pass. Chili Red 3s, bro, they need to chill out on the 3s. That's for sure. Getting way too many 3s. 11 Lows, nah, that's a pass. Bred Lows, nah, that's a pass. Care about those. Jordan 1 Low OG Rust Pinks. I feel like we've had these before recently. Did we not have these? Or at least a similar color variants? I mean, they are nice though. That's kind of a nice colorway. Wash Teal, that's a pass. Low OG Stealth, that's a pass. Low OG Phantoms, nah, that's a pass. Bro, like, what are we doing here? We've got all the same retros, man. Metallic Gold, Women's 5s, hell no. Armor Maniere, Diffused Blues. But didn't we have those already? Did we not already have a Armor Maniere Jordan 5 and a... Oh, yeah, no, it was a Phantom Blue or a Photon Blue. Bro, they're doing too much with this. More Jordan 3s? Bro, pass. Jordan 4, pass. 13 Lows. Okay, we haven't had a 13 Low in a while. Still pass. Jordan 14 Ferrari, nah, it's a pass. It's doing too much, man, that shoe. So, in all honesty, out of all those shoes for next summer from Jordan brands, there really are only a couple of must-cops. The Grapes, the Aquas, and the Undefeateds. Everything else, okay, maybe the White Cements, everything else is, nah, don't need any of that. Saving money. Rightio, I was going to go over the sneakers that you might want to keep an eye out for this week, but what I'll actually do is I'll probably make you guys a video talking about all of the sneakers in August you want to keep an eye out for. Thanks as always for taking the time to watch. Be sure to drop a comment. Be sure to hit the like button before you bounce. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care for now, and peace.